So we have made it to Beer Street and we are about to enter the madness. So let's have some fun. So tonight's actually gonna be pretty exciting. We are going to take you guys through all of the Old Quarter, which we have actually been across the street from. So you guys are gonna get to see our walk over the highway bridge. But we're gonna do that, go check out Beer Street. We're gonna get some roti, which is like a really delicious Vietnamese dessert thing. It's so good, and it's on Grab Eats, and it's like way too easy to order, but that's a story for another day. And then we're going to show you guys Hoan Kiem Lake, because actually on the weekends, they completely shut down the area, part of the Old Quarter and going all the way out to Hoan Kiem Lake. So that way families can come out and enjoy like a motorbike and car free area. They still let quite a few motorbikes through, but it's at least safe enough to where you don't feel like you're gonna get hit every second. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and actually show you guys walk on over. All right.
So it's crazy to think that this is the same exact street that we were at just a few days ago that was full of market vendors and cars trying to kill us. Surprisingly, it's slowed down. Typically there's a lot more people here and trucks and cars, but I think we're catching it right at the time when people are having like dinner. But right behind us, you'll be able to see the bridge that we take to the Old Quarter every single day, guys. It's like a 1-minute walk, not even. Like I could see my house and the bridge to the Old Quarter at the same time. So let's check it out. But this is literally has been our neck of the woods the entire time. The little taco bar that's right next to me, I call it my North Star because I know that when I see it, I can get home. Outside of that, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not as good at directions as Daniel is. But let's look around. So as Daniel was mentioning to you guys earlier, they close off the Old Quarter and French Quarter at nighttime so that families can come out and hang out. So this is the gate that's right behind me. Allegedly car and scooter free, but miraculously cars and scooters get all up in there anyway. But it's still really, really cool. So right behind me is the best souvenir shop in the entire Old Quarter. We've literally bought everything that we've needed from here, and she's hooked it up with the best prices. So make sure that you come here the next time that you come to Hanoi and need some souvenirs. And actually, if you've watched us on Instagram, you would know that I'm super duper obsessed with my robe that I actually bought from here for $150,000, which is awesome. Super duper happy with my robe. Come on, Satnyo, chuknungon!
Alright, so as we start getting into the Old Quarter, it's actually really cool because on the weekends they set up live bands right in the middle and they'll literally just play music for hours and they're really good. But as we go back this way, this is actually where we're going to be running into Beer Street and a lot of places where you can get really, really cheap cups of beer. Granted, you get what you pay for. It ain't the best beer you've ever had and it's definitely not a Hanoi beer, but it does the trick.
Đi bên em bắt chim sâu ôi quê tôi vẫn còn xanh xanh bao la.
So we have made it to Beer Street and we are about to enter the madness, so let's have some fun. I'll take that.
Typically, you wouldn't be able to walk through here. And it's madness because you have people grabbing you, telling you to sit down, giving you menus. Surprised it's not happening today. I have learned so much in my time here in Vietnam. place to be if you want to go out, if you want to get food, if you want to get drinks. It's really, really busy all of the time. There's people pulling you every which direction, and it's just beautiful. It's the center where all the action happens. There's tons of like Korean barbecue buffets that you can pay, I think it's like $10, and you get all you can eat, and you can get some of the very interesting Vietnamese food, which consists sometimes of like chicken legs and livers and uncooked baby fetuses.
So now we're gonna make our way to one of the squares that gets closed off every weekend where all the families play, and let's go check it out. So we just entered the area around Hoan Kiem Lake where they actually cut it all off. It's really cool. They have different like vendors and kind of little like pop-up shops that are all set up. You actually have to pass Shoe Street on the way here. But my recommendation with Shoe Street is kind of take it for what it is. I wasn't able to find A, my size, but B, the selection I wanted as a male. They seem to have a lot more female shoes, but it was still really cool to walk through. And behind me is actually where literally everyone has these like little hacky sack things that have almost like a badminton feather on the back that they kick around. But something else outside of this that I actually want to tell you guys about was the pub crawls here. They are awesome. So when I got here before Annette was here, while she was in Australia, I did a pub crawl with Buffalo Hostel because that's where I was staying. And they not only give you a free beer from 8 to 9 p.m., then after they take you to a bunch of different bars, and I mean the night costs you like $15 US, but it's a blast. But that was one of them. Another great one is Cheers. Cheers Hostel is where DJ's been staying, or Danye as you guys know him, and literally they offer you free beer from 8 to 9. Anyways, Cheers is really cool, but they have to tap the keg. So we were supposed to vlog last night. Didn't quite happen because, oh no, there weren't enough people to drink and finish the keg, so we had to finish it.
So right in the middle of Hoan Kiem Lake, there's this beautiful temple that I think is called like Turtle Lake. But anyway, the temple's right behind me and it looks like something, it sounds cheesy, I'm from Florida, so bear with me. Like it belongs in Epcot, except it's like a real ancient Chinese era temple. It's really cool. Is that they have the cutest cats and dogs. Oh my goodness. I want them all.
Speaking of cats and dogs, if you want to see where they actually buy the dogs to eat them, click the link up here. It's really cute. In the streets that they have closed off, they literally have these little toy cars for all the little kids to get in and ride around, and you have to be careful, they'll almost run your feet over, but it's really funny.
She's so sweet, she just took me as her little apprentice. So now we are walking toward the market that's here on Hoan Kiem Lake. And mind you, this only happens on the weekends. So if you come on like a Tuesday, you're not gonna find the shut off and you're not gonna see the market. So make sure that you are in Hanoi for a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday. And if I had to give you my sincere recommendation, come on a Sunday because then you can breathe and it's nice and breezy and you wouldn't have space to do this otherwise.
Alright, so this market is really cool because this is actually where I ended up getting my shoes, and I got them for like 15 bucks and they're super comfy. But here's where you can get a lot of the souvenirs, you can get a lot of the shirts, you can buy a lot of the same stuff within the Old Quarter and like some of the other souvenir shops that they have set up. But here it's pretty much a one-stop shop. And again, they only have this on the weekends, so make sure if you guys are coming to Hanoi, you're coming here on either a Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday, because as soon as Friday, I think at 6 p.m. happens, they close everything down and then they don't open it back up until I think Monday morning, like really early. We were up one day, it was a long story, but I think now we're gonna go get King Roti, because that's actually one of my favorite desserts here in Hanoi, and then I think we're gonna call it a night after that. Roti, my Gata roti! This is like the most delicious thing you will have. It's literally like a coffee crusted on the outside with like a sweet dough on the inside, and then when you break it apart, it's so fresh. It has salted butter on the inside. That's what I'm talking about. I think instead of getting pho, I'm gonna settle for a less healthy dinner. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming with us on the night out. And it actually didn't require that much drinking, thankfully. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Follow the rest of our adventures around the world. And we'll see you guys on the next adventure.
I'm pretty sure people just think I'm crazy. They're not wrong.